Good afternoon, students. These days, we are studying the first chapter of English Reader book, that is Monday Morning Blues. We have done the reading and part A3 and A4 of its exercise. Today, we'll discuss is part A5, A6, A7 and A8. So let's start. Part A5 is read the following extract and answer the questions that follow. Now, what is an extract? Extract means a short passage taken from a text. So, what is the extract here? Well, one of them's loose and it aches awfully. So, you have read the story that Tom is a boy who is the main character of the story, and he didn't want to go to the school on Monday. So he made excuse of sore toe for not going to school. But he was caught by his auntie, and he had to tell the truth that his upper front tooth was loose. Then he spoke these words. Well, one of them's loose and it aches awfully. So who is the speaker here? Now you might have understood who is the speaker. Yes, Tom is the speaker. What is loose? Tom's upper front tooth is loose. Now, what is the second extract? It makes my flesh crawl to hear you. What is the matter? When Tom was making excuse of his sore toe, he wanted to show that it was aching terribly. So he was moaning loudly. It made Sid, who was his roommate, scared. Then Sid says, it makes my flesh crawl to hear you. What is the matter? Now you might have understood who is the speaker. Yes, Sid is the speaker. Makes my flesh crawl. What does it means? It means Sid was frightened due to the odd noise made by Tom. And what is the matter? The matter is that Tom was moaning because of his sore toe. He was moaning loudly because he was pretending that his toe is sore. So now the next question is A6 life skill. In this question or in this part, you have to discuss this question only. No need to write it in the notebook. So what is the question? Why do you think Tom did not like going to school? I think Tom did not like to go to school because according to him, going to school is going to jail. If you were Tom's friend, how would you convince him to attend the school regularly? You can discuss this answer with your parents. What do you think? How could you convince your friend Tom to attend the school regularly? You can tell the benefits of going to school. What do you learn there? And how do you enjoy in the school? This question is for discussion only. No need to write it. Now the next question is work with your partner. Find words from the story whose synonyms are given below. We have discussed earlier what are synonyms. Synonyms means same meaning words. So you have to find out the same meaning word from the story, and first letter of each word is written over there, so you can find them easily. Crying in pain. We have discussed earlier. What is crying in pain? It is moaning. 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 This word is written in the first paragraph of this story. Pretend. Pretend means to show which is not real. And which is not real, that is fake. F-A-K-E. Fake. Now the next word is terrible. So in this way you can find out these words from the chapter. You can use the dictionary also. Now the next question is Aunt Polly told Tom, you always break my heart. The word break can be used in many ways when it is succeeded by words like up, down, into, out, etc. Break is a verb, and when you use this word like break up, break down, break into, break out, etc., it changes the meaning of this break. Discuss with your partner or look up a dictionary and try to understand what the expressions in the aid box mean. Then fill in the blanks in the sentences given on the next page. You will have to alter the expressions slightly. You can see here some words are written here: break down, break into, break out, break up, break open. These are the phrasal verbs. Now, what is phrase? Phrase means group of words which don't make any complete sense. When this group of word includes a verb, it becomes a phrasal verb. You can see here, this is verb, and these are the other words which now these words have become the phrasal verb. So before completing these sentences, you have to understood the meaning of these words. So what is the meaning of breakdown? To stop working. And break into, to enter. Break out, to start suddenly. Break up means to stop, yeah, or separation. Break open means to open. Now let's start the sentences. On his way to the office, Mr. Pal's car blank. There was no one to help him. So what would happen to Mr. Pal's car? It may be stopped. So what is the phrasal verb which we can use for stop? Yes, break down. But we cannot write this word as it is. We have to change its form according to the tense of sentence. There was no one to help him. Was is there, it means this is the matter of past. So we have to use this phrasal verb into past form. So past form of break is broke. On his way to the office, Mr. Pal's car broke down. There was no one to help him. Now the next sentence is, the robbers blank the safe and escaped with a lot of money. The robbers, what would they have done? They might have opened the safe. So it means, and to open, which phrasal verb we use? Yes, break open. Okay. Now we have to use again the past, present, past, or its past participle form according to the sentence. So you can see here, escaped is used here. Escaped is the second form of verb. Second form of escape. It means it is also a matter of past. So we have to use the past form of this word, break open. And the past form of break is broke. So what would you write here? The robbers broke up the safe and escaped with a lot of money. Now the next sentence is, let's blank for lunch. We'll meet again after an hour at the same place, the principal announced. It means principal might have taken some meeting and now it's lunchtime. So they are going to stop it. So stop the meeting. So to stop, which word do we use? Break up. So we have to write here, let's break up for lunch. We'll meet again after an hour at the same place, the principal announced. Now the next sentence is, the thieves blank the house at night when everyone was fast asleep. Now what would have the thieves done? The thieves might have entered the house. So to entered, which phrasal verb do we use? Yes, break into. Which phrasal verb do we use for enter? Break into. So again, we have to change the form of verb. As was is there, it means this is also the matter of past. So we have to write here, broke into. The thieves broke into the house at night when everyone was fast asleep. Now, the next sentence is the municipal corporation swung into action when they heard that malaria had blank in the city. Swung into action means came into action. So when they heard that malaria had means it spread, it started in the city. And to start it, which phrasal verb do we use? Break out. And again here we have to use, you can see here had is written over there. So whenever there is has, have, had, we always use third form of verb. And what is the third form of break? Break, broke, broken. So what you have to write here? Broken out. The municipal corporation swung into action when they heard that malaria had broken out in the city. So that's all for today. Thank you.